In this video, I will present a diagram from IELTS Academic 18 and walk you through these steps to write a good answer for it. So as usual, the first step is to spend some time on the statement and understand it. This one reads, the diagram below shows the floor plan of a public library 20 years ago and how it looks now. So it's about the floor plan of a public library, the layout of that, and its changes till now. So we need to do two things, you know that already, is to summarize the information by selecting or reporting the main features. And the second task is to make comparisons where relevant. In doing so, we should write at least 150 to be able to cover all the main features. So let's spend some time on the diagrams to understand the changes. At this stage, don't be obsessed with vocabulary. Just simply tick for the places that changed and cross for the places that did not change. So the first one, after the interest on the left, reading room, changed. Inquiry desk on the right, changed. Adult fiction books, changed. Adult non-fiction books, tick, changed. Tables and chairs, they're not there anymore, changed. CDs, videos, computer games, changed, tick. And children's books, also tick. So overall, the floor plan or the layout has changed a lot, right? This is the overview. And now we should decide how to present the data. So I prefer to start with the front part of the library, then the middle, and then the back part of it. So it's a logical thing to do, to start with the places right after the entrance, and then the middle part, and finally the back part. So for the overview also, we need to choose the most significant or important changes. I'll choose CDs, videos, and computer games. That was a big change. The area is bigger now, and it's totally different. Also, adult non-fiction books. This part also changed a lot. There is an information desk there, self-service machines. The last thing I want to choose is the cafe. But if you want to choose computer room, that would be also a good choice. But anyway, these three are on my list for the overview. So now we get to the writing stage, and as usual, the first thing to write is to paraphrase the statement. You could pause the video and do it for yourself, but I've done this for you. We could read it together. Here's my paraphrase. The diagram displays the transformation of the central library's layout over a 20-year period. So the first change I deleted below because there is nothing below my writing. Instead of shows, I wrote displays. And for this part, how it was 20 years ago and how it looks now, I used the word the transformation because it shows changes, right? So I think the transformation would be a good word here. And for the floor plan, I used layout, right? And instead of public library, I chose the title from the diagram itself, the central library. And instead of 20 years ago, I used over a 20-year period. So here's my model answer. Again, you could pause the video and read it if you want. Let's begin with the overview. Remember, I chose three parts. But before mentioning them, I should say overall what happened. So overall, the library has undergone significant changes. Now I need to be more specific. The first part, including the addition of dedicated spaces for events. Next, the adult fiction part, the introduction of self-service facilities, and the last part, the cafe, and the establishment of a cafe. Now I need to get to the details and start from the front of the library, then the middle, and the last part. Let's get to the front part. In the past, upon entering the library, a reading room with newspapers and magazines was situated to the left, while an inquiry desk occupied the right-hand side. Now I need to say what happened and the changes. Presently, the left section has been transformed into a computer room and the information desk has been replaced by a cafe. Good. Now it's time to get to the middle part. As for book collections, previously adult fiction books were housed on the left-hand side, but now reference books occupy the same location. Now the right side. On the right, adult fiction books are now located along with a smaller information desk and self-service machines, marking a change from the former adult nonfiction section. Now the back part, first start with the left. Furthermore, the back left-hand corner, which used to accommodate computer games, CDs, and videos has been expanded. This area now features children's fiction books and offers a space with 2 sofas for hosting storytelling events. Now the right side. Lastly, the former location of children's books has been repurposed into a lecture room. You may ask, why didn't you mention tables and chairs? To be honest, I didn't find it that much important to report, but if you want, you can do it. Here's an example. Previously, the central area of the library was equipped with tables and chairs. However, in the present layout, these tables and chairs have been removed, resulting in an open space at the center of the library. So anyway, you could add it also to the model answer if you want, but I left it out. So I organized my answer in 4 paragraphs and started with the front, then middle, and then back of the library. Now let's focus on the words I used to show changes and locations. Transformation of, undergone significant changes, situated to, transformed into, replaced by, housed, occupy, located, marking a change, accommodate, has been expanded, features, offers, hosting, and repurposed into. And also I used upon entering, to the left, the right-hand side, the left section, on the left-hand side, on the right, the back left-hand corner to show the location of each place. I also use these connectors to connect my sentences. Overall, in the past, presently, as for, previously, but now, along with, marking a change, furthermore, which, and lastly. So the diagrams show the past and the present. So I use past verbs to describe the past, like was situated, occupied, were housed, used to accommodate, and also present forms to show the present situation, like occupy, are now located, features, and offers. And also I use present perfect to show the connection between the past and the present. Has undergone, has been transformed, has been replaced, has been expanded, and has been repurposed. In terms of grammar, I used 3 forms here: simple, compound, and complex. You can see these 2 simple forms on the slide. Now compound forms, they're in green. And the last one, the complex structures, they're highlighted in 2 colors. The first one, overall, the library has undergone significant changes. This is the main clause. And the blue one is the subordinate clause. Next one, previously, adult fiction books were housed on the left-hand side. This part is the independent clause, and before that and after that, we have 2 sentences in blue that are the dependent clauses. Next one, on the right, adult fiction books are now located along with a smaller information desk and self-service machines. This part is also the main clause. And the blue part, marking a change from the former adult nonfiction section, is the participle phrase. And the last one, furthermore, the back left-hand corner has been expanded. This one is the independent clause, and the blue one is the dependent clause. All right, I hope you found it useful. Give it a thumbs up if you like the video and the content. I will try to write more samples and make more videos for Writing Task 1. Have a nice day.